Good morning, guys, and welcome back to another vlog. Today is going to be a very busy day, and I want to take you guys along for the ride. So the first thing we're going to do today is get the shop ready, flip back to a very important delivery that was made yesterday. I think Brad took over the camera.
All right, so Mickey's operating the forklift right now. This should be good. Nice and easy.
BENDPAK hooked the Huntquarters up, so I just want to say a huge thank you to BENDPAK. We have all this awesome stuff to use in the shop. We got some new floor jacks. We got a new transmission jack that would have come in handy with the VR4. We have workbenches which we have to assemble still. We have some oil drains, and we even have a swamp cooler to keep the shop cold in the summer because it's starting to get real warm in here. But most importantly, this is what I'm most excited for. This is 3 brand new 10,000 pound 2-post lifts for the Huntquarters and throtl. Super excited. This is a pretty big job. We're gonna be borrowing a forklift. So I'm gonna try to bring you guys along for the ride of getting everything coordinated. But before we do anything, I gotta get these cars out of here. So I'm gonna go move the S2000, then try to figure out how to move the 350Z and move TJ's BRZ as well. I know TJ and Mickey are meeting me at the shop, so maybe they'll be able to help me with that. But we gotta get this place cleaned up and ready to go because these guys, they're not gonna wait for us. So if you're ever working with a contractor, you wanna be as courteous to them. They're doing their job and I wanna let them do their job. So all the stuff that's in the way, it's gotta move.
A few minutes later.
All right, so that's much better. Now I figured instead of just putting this stuff and moving it, I'm actually going to build the transmission jack right now. I kinda wanna see how this thing gets put together. It looks like it's pretty easy, just some casters and stuff like that. So let me set the camera down. Let me get this jack all set up. That way we can wheel it around instead of just kind of moving the boxes around. Also, huge shout out to TJ for putting together all that other stuff over there. So figured I would do my part as well. Car numbers 2 and 3 are out of here, so now pretty much the entire shop is open. I don't think there's anything else in the way. The next thing I gotta do is go ask our neighbor if we can borrow his forklift for a little while because this stuff is super heavy and the installation company, they don't come with a forklift. So we either have to rent one or we're gonna borrow one from the neighbor. So hopefully, cross your fingers, he will let us borrow the forklift so these guys can do their job. Before we get into today's video too much, I want to say a huge shout out to our sponsor, which is Cove Speakers. This is the Commuter, which is a portable speaker they sent out to us. Let's go ahead and open it up and see what's inside. Cove is basically a wireless Bluetooth speaker. You can use it indoors and outdoors. Gets 6 to 8 hours of battery life, which is actually really awesome. And probably the biggest thing that I like about this unit compared to other units is the price. So if you guys use promo code throtl, you actually can save yourself 65% off their website. I will put the link to everything in the description below, guys. I like how the volume knob is kind of shielded under here, and you just spin this knob and that adjusts the volume, and it actually gets really loud. Whether it's at the shop, or whether you're going to the beach with some friends or family, the Cove is a really awesome product and it is super affordable. All right, so while the guys are making some progress inside, I can't really help them, I'm just kind of getting in their way. So I figured I'm gonna stop by our friends over at HG Performance. Omar's got some parts for me that I need to increase the horsepower on the E36 M3. Let me hop in the car, head over there. I will check back in with you guys when I get to HG. Let's see if they got any cool cars today.
All you need is your idle air control valve to keep in the system. And Max PSI sells a kit where it's just a single hose that goes for your throttle body and retains your idle air control valve. You actually want to weld, you want to close off the port where it actually puts the air back in for the...
Like plastic weld?
Yeah. So see how this right here This piece actually allows the air go back into your intake manifold rather than to atmosphere.
So essentially what I've been waiting for before I get my car on the dyno and have RK Tunes do a full dyno tune is it's been advised to upgrade to the M50 intake manifold. That came on, I believe, the 325, 328.
Yeah, 95 M3.
Yeah, and essentially the M50 allows quite a bit more airflow, meaning you can make more power. It also cleans up some of the stuff underneath the intake manifold that I don't need anymore.
The biggest advantage of the M50 manifold versus the OBD2 manifold is the actual ports. These ports on the manifold are much bigger on the M50 manifold versus the S52 and all the OBD2 cars. It's a Precision 64-66 turbo. I got the twin wastegate. It's full twin scroll manifold from Max BSI as well. So I have 2 wastegates and then.
Oh, so you went, is this 3 or 3.5?
That's 3.5.
And then to an oval.
Yeah, to a flat, yeah. And then,
and what is this, a resonator?
So this was a cat that I had on the car, but it kind of failed, so it's pretty much hollowed out at this point. Okay. But if I wanted to,
3.5.
I could put that in, yeah. A vibrant muffler.
Cool. And it has been a whirlwind of a day. Right now we're getting everyone together because we have a meeting up in Hollywood. Woo, 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 woo. Which we can't really tell you, whoa, white balance. Which we can't really tell you exactly what's going on just yet, but let's get in the car, let's get on the road so we don't get stuck in LA traffic. I got it, Alex. I was gonna really get up to his nose. Oh, we're good. Just getting some B-roll over here. Just some wide angle. After 19 hours in the car, we finally made it up to Los Angeles. Man, for those of you who live in Los Angeles, we gotta give you guys props for dealing with traffic all the time. Ready? Look, got it. Got it.
To a 4:15, I'm running a little bit late. Susie.
Hopefully you guys can see the view.
TJ, can you please page my assistant?
Paging in, Miss Bradley.
Katrina.
Miss Bradley.
One down, one to go. Decided to make a little pit stop at Race Service. It's a little party tonight, so we're gonna be crashing that party. I think they're expecting us actually, so it should be a good time. So we're here with the entire crew, and I'll see how much I can film inside. I'm really not too sure. I think they're pretty camera friendly in here. So without further ado, let's go ahead and get inside.
It's not a flamethrower. They're about to roast marshmallows with a flamethrower. That's crazy. Pretty dope. Pretty cool.
Dude, wish me luck. It's fucking crazy.
That seems a little out of control.
Just wrapped up Race Service. I hope you guys enjoyed all that content. There's some cool stuff there. Good to meet a bunch of you guys there as well. So, first time at Race Service, I give it a definite thumbs up. Very cool. Also gave me some inspiration for our shop. So as you guys know, we have a ton of work to do. It's pretty much a blank canvas. So definitely looking for some artist stuff. I really like the clean style that they had there. So that was very cool. So everyone is super, super hungry right now. Before we head back down to San Diego, we definitely need to get some food. And man, what a long but awesome day. Not really sure how this happened, but we ended up at Disneyland. It's this place called Rainforest Cafe. I think I was here when I was a child, and for some reason, even though it wasn't on the way home, we're here. So hopefully it's good. What? Tell me what kind of rainforest we're in right now.
This is the we don't want to wait 45 minutes rainforest, but it's already 9:30, so I'm gonna do the second best.
Good call. So it's been a long day.
Oh, dude, be sure to use code
throtl.
Save yourself that 10% off any movement watch purchase.
All right, honest review of Naples pizza.
Nipples.
7 out of 10. 6.5 out of 10. Would come back.
It was no Rainforest Cafe.
Yeah, unfortunately we could not go to Rainforest Cafe, but you know, it is what it is. At least we got to come to Disney. Hey! Okay, this way.